Brave kid, Guillaume.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Okay, got that. Good.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is furious.
Got guests. Careful.
I shall make a of you!
Oh shit. Ah, god damn it. I forgot those things explode.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Got guests. Careful.
For the glory of her grace, I shall make petty of you!
Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Okay.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free.
Mm-hmm.
Nets were attached here. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast.
I understand. We can talk.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
This race is called in someone to tend to the beast. A killer from the north. In the north? What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. Bravery's not good for the beast. Instead, dark showers. And that alls which they cease.
The watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen.
Made.
But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint. By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of
Witch.
dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen.
Ask Geralt, please.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Rossel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned...
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defied...
Such are the times. Today's nights are...
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the top.
Not coming with? Oh yeah.
Some sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. Wait.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long...
Okay.
Oh, dear fellow, with a... normally,
Could replace them with something else.
replace crayfish with fish, I beg you.
Got any gossip?
Yes, about a Norkling who would
Asked a serious question.
and a tactless one. I do...
Not likely to taste your face.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish
Okay.
hook like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Okay. Okay, first round. Oh, someone just messaged me. Okay, gotta report someone. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yay, Corvo Bianco.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Okay. And it's gonna be...
Damn it. Killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be.
Brooksa.
You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
And Ard.
All these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Okay, cool.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins.
Cool.
Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Okay.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the...
Okay.
What is it you need? I'm listening.
Who do my eyes espy if not boars? Where have your journeys taken you last, brother?
Hail, Percy. You must know I've embarked on a quest of true wonder. A horde of challenges awaits.
This sounds compelling. Would you betray the nature of the quest in question?
Upon Loch Selavis waters floats an isle. There you will learn all. I must ride where destiny calls. Godspeed till next we meet.
Loch Selavis. The capital worth looking into.
Ah, a professional. I like...
What have you got there?
Let's see. Nope. I need to get that pattern.
Care for a quick round of Gwent?
Okay. This is a shitty hand.
Witcher, remember that Camerlengo pays out a handsome reward for each chance you dispatch. Yes, fellow knight and friend?
Abercrombed and...
Let's see what you got in.
Okay. Okay. Why not?
No, you're busy, but you up for...
Okay. Okay. Oh, and I can medic them out. Cool. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Here, Master Witcher. Over here.
Yes, no. That's the butcher.
Okay, you got an armor.
Mama said that if someone's really, but I mean really...
Welcome, my good...
Need a bit of groom. Gwent, maybe we could
Ring! Pomading! Si Pantara!
Okay. Let's see, 27, I can beat it. That's 25. Cool.
I pledge my love to win the tournament with
our
your
sweet
name on
shining
my
sun.
lips.
But what if another knight proves
Welcome, welcome.
A round of Gwent, maybe?
Okay.
Until I fulfill my first pledge to you next year.
Okay. We're gonna revive. Okay. Okay. I can't.
The gods have sent the
You'd best behave.
as punishment
You're in go clear,
for
see?
our sins. We have ceased to succor our ancient traditions.
To be born in Toussaint is to be born in
A courageous heart overcomes
hammer and fit vanity band. Ah,
What have you got there?
Okay. Let's see.
So long.
Hammer and vanity band. Music.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done.
But Sir Palmerine, what about the story of Riddick and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldacia, too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar? With only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
This is dangerous. Bells on its tail aren't enough.
I saw the spectacle of the sword at the arena in Nuremberg. There, a knight defeated a Shaelmar with bells on its tail.
Might have gotten lucky. Shaelmar might have been lame. Who knows? Only a Witcher has a real chance against a healthy Shaelmar. And that's not even every Witcher. Besides which, releasing a monster that dangerous in front of a crowd? Plain irresponsible. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture of monster.
Great love demands great sacrifice.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory.
For honor! Onward!
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for knightly, the beast heaved its foul girth. Sir Or and knocked him to earth. And down came the Witcher in one mighty bound to give fight to the beast, its plans confound. Out brief flame, and thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Nothing in this struggle can come to any good. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against the odds. He has breathed his last.
Let me see something here. I want to see that cutscene.
Need to speak to the
All right.
But the Palmer must...
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, you can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parent. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian.
Close, but not quite.
Someone's gonna fight.
Whatever is the problem?
This is dangerous.
I so respect.
Might have gotten lucky. Besides which... Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him.
For honor! Onward!
Gotta keep it down. Hears us.
Alas, for knightly, the beast is foul girth. Let me go, knock him to earth. Then fight to the beast. His plans confound. Out with flame. And thus the witch's hand will snuff. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. So waited till the time was through. The 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. Like a bow leaves at the monster's gun, so the witch wooed the Selma that is our heart and God's life free praise, his razor strikes fairly, Selma's cries ring aloud.
That was a little bit better.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Okay.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He let the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
So I got compassion.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information. How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not—
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon—
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe—
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.